like the Marquette game a couple months ago, the fans that left started coming back. So they were awesome in overtime. As I said to the team, this league is hard. It's really hard. And Ed Cooley's one heck of a basketball coach. And we knew this was not going to be easy. We knew they wouldn't quit. Right now our defense is carrying us. It's been 2 games in a row. We haven't shot the ball well from the three-point line or the field. And I really felt tonight we had good shooters taking good shots, and we missed them. But our defense got it done for us. And we made a lot of mistakes, and we have to learn from those mistakes. When there's a situation where 2 guys are involved, we have to take ownership, at least in part of it, and then try to figure it out, figure out why it happened. And when you watch it on film, what do we have to do so it doesn't happen again? And I know we've played 30 games, but we're still making some mistakes that we shouldn't be making, and we have to try to fix them as a staff, as a team. But we showed some resilience, and as I told the team, there was a ton of winning plays. Caleb Joseph in both halves. Connor Cashaw goes in and knocks one loose. Davion Mintz is flying out of bounds, saving the ball. Marcus knocks a couple away on that end. Tyshawn makes a couple great plays. Martine, after not scoring the first half, has a great second half in overtime and got a few offensive rebounds that were absolutely at critical times. So, it's going to be painful to watch the film because I'm going to kick myself again for some of the things that happened. But there's also a lot of really good things that happened, and I don't want that to get lost in this. We've won 4 in a row. DePaul is currently up 30 on Georgetown, somebody told me. So they've won 2 in a row, playing with a lot of confidence and coming in here Saturday night for what's a really, really important game for our program.
Any questions for student athletes?
I guess, Martine, what was the conversation like between the guys as you guys headed to overtime, knowing that you probably didn't want to be there, you shouldn't have been there maybe, but you had to find a way to win?
Yeah, we knew it's going to be a tough game. I mean, they always make it ugly at the end. They made some good plays. We didn't execute our plan very well, but I just told the guys we're home. We can't give that up. And we executed some stuff, just like Coach McDermott said. We played good defense, and the guys stepped up, and that's what it took to win the game.
Tyshawn, can you take us through those 2 big plays there that you guys were down 2, I think, tied it up, and then you get the 3, and then got the pick 6. Just that whole sequence, what went into executing both of those?
Pretty much what I can say is our defensive mentality has really stepped up a lot, and we just came down to the point saying that we have to get stops to win this game, and that's pretty much like what all we had to do. Our main focus right now is a lot on defense, and defense wins championships, and that's what we are coming here to do.
What did you see on that defensive possession with that swing pass? Because it's probably a situation where if you gamble and miss, the defense is kind of compromised, but you made the play.
I just saw like he was just making a sloppy pass, so I thought to myself, like, why not try to gamble a little bit, try to make it a tough pass or just a tough situation for them, and luckily I got it and pretty much ended with a dunk, so it was pretty good.
As high as you've ever jumped in your career, you think?
Nah.
Martine, that coach said 0 points, 0 rebounds at halftime. The second half, different story. What was the difference?
We expected some zone defense, and I knew I'm going to have to work a little harder for my touches, and that's what I executed in the second half.
Ty, you almost got a steal that early in overtime too, where I think bodies hit the floor, and I wondered but that didn't sort of make you think, because they got a layup off that, but that didn't make you think, oh, maybe I should back off a little bit aggressively.
No, they was throwing a lot of sloppy passes. They were being careless with the ball, so all the passes that were there, we got hands on them, and we've been averaging over 10 steals or more a game, so that's all like our bread and butter, you could say, and it's working out for us.
2 more for the student athletes.
On that note, I guess, because it seems like you guys have been really active in passing things, specifically the last 2 games. Just when did that switch, I guess, flip in terms of just trying to make plays defensively instead of being more reactive, I guess?
Watching a lot of film and discussion on game plan has really helped us a lot. And also pretty much just talking to ourselves and saying that we need to get stops, we need to make winning plays and do what we have to do to win the game no matter what it takes. So obviously we found a way and we just need to keep it up.
Both of you guys, obviously, Mac talked about being a big one on Saturday. What's the importance of just getting this win and then just staying in the hunt as you move here toward the end of the season?
It's huge. We focus a lot on what we need to do to come out and play, put on a show for our fans, and also make our coaches happy. And our game plan through our practice, and we also executed during the game. So it worked out a lot, and we're just going to watch a lot of film on that 2-3 zone that they've done, and just work on it, and also just prepare for any other team that throw that at us.
Just like Tyshawn said, we just got to bring some heat, some energy. Creighton basketball, we're going to have fans supporting us all the way. They've always been so supportive, and that's what's going to take for Saturday to win.
Thanks, Chairman.
Say more, guys. Get some sleep.
Sit there, see that?
You feeling better?
Questions for Coach?
Yes, Mac, maybe 2 games ago, we were sitting here wondering if you guys had identified a closer. Do you think one is kind of emerged, considering the way he's finished maybe the ball game, this game?
Yeah, Tyshawn was. I mean, he had some great plays, but I mean, there's part of being a closer is making sure we get the right shot, you know, and you know the seam drive that created that 3-point shot for Ty was, I can't remember if it was Marcus or Davion, but it was a great play. And even at the end of regulation, I mean, we got it spread. We decided not to take the time out, and we had it flattened out, and Davion got to 12 feet, 15 feet. He's probably as good of pull-up jump shooters we have in the team. Got a good look, it just didn't go in. So, you know, we needed to win one like this. I wish it wouldn't have come down to this. I wish we could have, you know, created separation when we had the lead. But you grow from something like this at the same time. And, you know, we're not the only team that Providence has made look like this. I mean, you just go back and look at any of their games. They're great at doing this. And we just we made a lot of winning plays, and we made a lot of crazy plays, but we also made a lot of winning plays.
With the way some of these games have finished up, when you see the second half kind of that lead dwindling away, for them to come back and make those winning plays, how much, you know, confidence does that give you kind of moving forward here when you need to get these games?
Well, we needed to win an overtime game, you know, because, you know, we've been in some and we haven't finished, and we've had opportunities to finish. And, you know, today's game didn't start, or the overtime didn't start great. We missed 2 free throws, and you know, they score, but, you know, we were really efficient offensively in overtime. Got a couple great offensive rebounds. Connor comes in there and does a great job, and so, you know, it's you live and learn. And, you know, I had to talk with Marcus after the game, standing on the floor, like you have to make sure that you don't allow. You know, he beats himself up after a bad inbounds pass, beats himself up after a missed free throw, beats himself up because he couldn't make an open three. But he's more important to us than all of those things. Like, he needs to understand that his leadership is really, really important to this group. And if you're concerned about the mistakes you made, it's really hard to lead everybody else. And he's mature enough and smart enough to understand that. And I'll be surprised in his next 3+ years that you'll ever see it again.
I know Connor and Caleb have kind of taken a jump here, you know, as their careers are winding down, but just not only tonight, but how vital have they been to getting you guys on track to even, you know, have a chance for Saturday to be a big game, for the Big East tournament to mean something?
Find me another team that has 2 transfer seniors that are coming off the bench that is being successful. And you won't find it very often, because generally those guys leave before it gets to that point, or they're so destructive to the locker room that the team crumbles from within. We were able to move through a very difficult stretch of 4 tough losses in a row and some injury problems at the same time because of their attitude. Like, these 2 guys, they appreciate what they have. They love being part of this program, and that's the message they sent to the team every day. And they're willing to do whatever they have to do to try to help us. Both of them, Connor's playing some at the power forward. Caleb's moved from the point to the off. They both have made sacrifices in the best interest of our team. So we're not where we are without them, and we don't win. We don't win today without them. We don't win. We don't win at Marquette without them. I mean, they're playing like seniors right now. But everything that they've done behind the scenes is the reason that this team has been able to move forward through some really rough waters. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. And those guys, their attitude has been great. Because when things go bad and you're a senior and you're not playing as much as you like, that's your opportunity to say, if I were out there, this would happen. Or if I was out there instead of that guy, this would happen. They've done none of that. They've supported the guys that have made mistakes on the floor. They've helped them through it. They've mentored them, and that's the reason that this team has been able to move forward. So I can't say enough good things about the contributions they've made.
2 more for Coach. You mentioned kind of hinting at Saturday being a big game for the program. Just kind of expand on where you guys are at.
I've been doing this 30 years, and every year I go into the year saying, you want to play meaningful games in March, late February and March. And if you've done that, you've generally had a pretty good year. And, this year's been strange. It's a young team to start with. We've dealt with a ton of injuries. They've gotten through that. I think people had us for dead a few weeks ago, and we've bounced back from that. You don't know what's going to end up NCAA tournament-wise. There's so many things that have to happen that are beyond our control, but all we can do is control what we can do, and that's find a way to get that win Saturday night, have a crowd here that is just ruthless and is into the game and is passionate about the game from start to finish, and they stay in their seats, and they appreciate what Connor and Caleb have done for this program in the post-game ceremony. So it's a big game, and I hope our fans understand that, because we certainly do.
Last question.
Just the importance of getting out of the play-in game today at the Big East tournament. How much will that be a fact? I mean, you won't talk to the guys about it, but it is important.
Yeah, this league's a grind, and to have to grind 4 games in 4 days, especially with some of the issues we have with guys dinged up, would be very difficult for us. 3 games is hard, but it's certainly way more doable than 4. Plus, we need that extra couple days of rest. We played 3 games in 6 days after Saturday night, so we don't really need to turn around and play again on Wednesday. It'd be nice if we had that extra day. So, again, some of that's not within our control. So we'll see what happens. But we have to have 2 great days of prep and get ready for a DePaul team that's playing great right now.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Providence in here shortly.